Okay, promise this is the last one I'm going to do. All right, this is part 3. All right, thank you for visiting my portfolio page. These are all the things we offer. These are all beautiful images. All right, so let's just go into one. We'll just look at one real quick. Family photography. Is this link somewhere? No. Here's where we work. You know, this might be an attempt at SEO, being SEO friendly. I believe that's not going to be as helpful as you're hoping, but at the same time, if you're just trying to give your actual clients some information on where you work, then maybe keep it. But I know SEO stuff always changes, but most of the time just listing places isn't really going to help. So you may want to look into that a little more. All right, so it looks like you have a thumbnail and then a little bit of text for each post. Let's just look at this one right here. Is this going to get me there? Fantastic. They look like some sweet kids. Whoop. What happened there? I don't know. Didn't do it again though. Seemed like my scroll jumped a little bit, but that might have just been my user error. Sweet. So this probably has to do with my actual screen size. I'm on a pretty tiny MacBook Air, but it'd be nice to be able to see the images, you know, all one image. I don't know if there's a way you could optimize for different screen sizes. I understand wanting to have nice, big, pretty pictures, and they are gorgeous, but it would be nice to be able to see the whole image at once. Your work is just absolutely beautiful, Amanda. All right, and you've got related posts down here. That's great. All right. So that's the portfolio. Is the blog going to open in another tab? Oh, great. I honestly like that it's just keeping me here on the website. All right, and we already looked at one of those, or we already kind of looked at this section. Yeah, all right, and a contact. Email, location. I like that you have an other option also. And this is also really smart that you do have pricing and investment information. Type. Great. This looks great. Let's see here. And so Facebook and Facebook. Is it going to take me? All right. So sorry, it took me to a new tab. But I just wanted to see what the difference was between these two links. Oh, this must be like your, okay, so it's your personal Facebook account. All right, so one of these goes to her personal Facebook account and one of these goes to her photography business is what it looks like, or at least one's personal and one's a business account. You might want to choose one, maybe. I understand why you would want to do both, but yeah, you might want to think about choosing one of those. All right, I think we kind of went over everything. Wonderful images. I love how you sprinkled in the products that the final products that you are going for throughout, like investment and your FAQs. It was kind of in there, and even kind of talking in your about me. Gorgeous images. I think that this website does a great job of starting to set those client expectations. I guess the only thing that I noticed in the portfolio section, I don't think I saw weddings, but then you did have a wedding inquiry section. Is that right? Yeah. So I don't know if you have a separate site for weddings, or you just don't really do weddings. You don't really push weddings, which is all fine. That might be a little bit confusing for a couple who wants a wedding photographer. But like I said, if you're not pushing to actually shoot weddings, then just go ahead and leave it. That's fine. But if you are pushing for weddings, I would have a separate section for wedding photography. And now I'm trying to remember if you had stuff in your investment section about weddings. And, the whole experience thing, you didn't really talk about weddings. Yeah, so this doesn't really go over weddings. So my guess is you just don't do weddings that often, but you get inquiries every once in a while, and so want to cover that. So like I said, if that's the case, then go ahead and you can keep it that way, especially if you're not trying to push for weddings. If you are, I would do maybe even a separate section all on weddings for like investment, wedding day, how that works, timeline, that kind of thing. But it seems like you're not really pushing for weddings. You just have a spot in that contact section. But this looks great. I love how your logo and your colors on your website really match the images that you have as well. The editing style that you use has these kind of like sunsetty oranges and greens. And I think it's beautiful. So well done. There were just those teeny tiny little tweaks every once in a while. But your work is gorgeous, and I think you're doing a really great job of setting client expectations here. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help.